All right, Freeform Rock Podcast, Easter edition, Resurrection Day edition. We are here because my girlfriend is sick right now, so if you guys could pray for her, get her better. We were supposed to go to my ex-girlfriend's today to have Easter dinner with them, had to cancel. And I feel so, and Audra's going with me because my ex-girlfriend's family, they adopted me, and my girlfriend knows that. She knows we don't have anything going on the side, so she's good. She's met them when we saw Duran Duran. They were there too, so we saw them. But man, Travis, man, I love you, brother. Happy Resurrection Day, man.
Happy Resurrection Day, man.
Yeah, I'm a Christian. I ain't afraid to say it, but I'm not a perfect Christian. If any Christian says they're perfect, get away from them right away. But man, we got some stuff to talk about. I got some stuff to talk about. For my former co-host started this blitz on
Oh shit!
Cheap Trick
Did
versus
he come
Oasis.
back? He came back out of hiding.
Did he?
I don't know, but you're talking about him. So what
Oh,
happened?
because it's just a running joke between Rock and Metal Combat podcast and Freeform Rock podcast because the guy said verbatim, Cheap Trick is not as good as Oasis. Okay. When has Oasis made a new album? Cheap Trick keeps making new albums. They are artists. If you tried to get the Gallagher brothers in a studio together, they'd probably shoot each other. Or they'd probably kill each other. How about that? I'm just saying, man, those two guys, they probably kept them apart on buses to do that stadium thing. Yes, Cheap Trick hasn't played stadiums, but the only reason why Oasis is playing stadiums is because it's these fucking kids listening to them on streaming or the 90s kids. I was a 90s kid. I was 19 when 1990 started, bitches. I was a teenager in 1990. So I fucking listen to this shit. I listen to Nirvana. Nirvana sucks. But I'd rather listen to Oasis and Nirvana to tell you the truth. But I do like some. The only Nirvana album I like is Unplugged. That is their best album to me, and I don't get tired of that one. But the studio shit, it's like because they do some covers on there. I like the covers they do it on that thing, the David Bowie, and I like that. But Oasis better than Cheap Trick. Go though. Go sit on it,
No way.
Potsy. Go sit on it, Potsy. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, no way in hell is Oasis better than Cheap Trick. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear
All
you
right.
now.
Hey, right on. I have been listening to, like I said yesterday, I was listening to a lot of Cheap Trick. I always listen to Cheap Trick, man. Always do. I love
When
them.
do you listen to Oasis?
I like. Oh, I like it. I love Oasis too. I love the first three albums.
Nah, I agree. They got some good albums, but
I've been
nothing they did beats the debut Cheap Trick album.
Oh, of course
Nothing.
not. Of
Nothing.
course not. I do think What's the Story Morning Glory is a masterpiece, but
Eh.
it loses against Cheap Trick any of their shit.
Yeah, that Wonderwall song was a sellout.
I love that song.
It was a
Can't help
sellout, dude. They sold out for money on that song.
it. Of course they needed the money.
They needed the money, man. They needed the money. And after all, you're a wonder. Wah. Am I singing it?
Hey, dude, I want money.
Yeah, I want money. I'll,
I
s-
want money. I don't care if I sell out. I'll have fun. I want money. I want my money.
I'm not going to sit here and start reviewing Taylor Swift albums just so I could get all those Swifties to bitch at me. I could sit here and
God,
make videos all day and putting down Taylor Swift. Guess what? I would get so much pushback that this channel would probably hit the fucking roof with hate, but I would get people watching. I could sit here and go, let's down like this famous band and everybody or famous artist that everybody likes that I hate that I could just talk shit about and fucking just watch everybody just come down on me. But you know what? I talk about stuff I love, and the co-hosts talk about stuff they love. I never bring an album to talk about or a band to talk about into this podcast because I want people to listen. If I did that, I would do all the Kiss albums right away. And the thing is with Kiss, I got two Kiss nerds on this show, so of course Kiss
three.
albums get three Kiss nerds. Well, Joseph too when he's on here. And now Andy and Al are, well, Al's always been a Kiss nerd.
Have you
But you
done
know,
Dress
I
to
love
Kill
my
yet?
Kiss nerds. They rule.
Have you done Dress to Kill yet?
No.
Oh, I'd love to do that one.
See, here we go.
That's my favorite Kiss album.
There goes the thousand download episode again.
Make it rain, bitches. Make it rain, bitches. Man, dude.
Oh shit,
Uh,
Black Sabbath doesn't even get that, dude. It's all
here's
about
now,
Kiss, man.
here's the thing about here's the thing about Taylor Swift. Now, whether you're a fan or not, you gotta have to say that her songs are catchy as hell. There's a reason they're played on the radio nonstop. There's a reason she's selling out stadiums, and plus, I never hear her like in a negative light. Like she doesn't like cause drama on the streets or gets into like any alcoholic binge
The only thing
fights or whatever.
the only thing you hear about her is that she's rooting football games by being with Travis Kelsey.
And you know what, dude? That doesn't really. Sorry,
Take another bong toke.
That doesn't bother me. I just think that she seems she seems like a good person. I just I got no issue with her being popular. If she's the most popular artist in the world, hell, I'd rather have it be her than Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
And yeah, and I admit there's a couple Taylor Swift songs that I enjoy, but I'm not a massive fan. But I can tell when a good song is a good song. But
Yeah, man.
yeah, she's all right
Okay,
she's okay in my book.
catchy like fucking mildew. Oh my
I'd
God.
rather listen to her than like Billie Eilish or anything like that.
Bill, don't get me started about Billie Eilish. Not her politics, just her voice.
Fish-eyed Billie Eilish.
Just her voice. But with Taylor Swift, man, I don't know how she's catchy. We did a review of the album with the guy who hates Cheap Trick with his daughter.
I knew
Yeah,
about I've known about Taylor Swift since she first came out.
yeah, but the thing is, I don't see how it's catchy.
She was a country artist first.
But her voice is not catchy. It's so flat. It's like monotonous. It's like Morrissey, dude. But I like Morrissey, and it's like deep. It's like flatlining every time I hear her.
I remember I think her first like appearance in something was and no judgment. When I was a teenager, we all on Sunday always had family day where we went to the movie theater. Everybody wanted to see the Hannah Montana movie, and I was like, "Oh God, no!" And nowadays, I don't hate Hannah Montana. Look, Miley Cyrus does her own shit, and I don't mind it. But
Miley
Taylor
Cyrus,
Swift,
I'd rather listen to
Taylor
Miley
Swift,
Cyrus than Taylor.
Taylor Swift made a cameo in that movie, and she did like a song in the movie. And I didn't know who she was because this was like her first time being in a big thing. And I said to myself, I may not be a fan of this, but this I could tell that this person was going to take over
Okay.
because she had the appeal. She looked pretty. Her songs were catchy, in my opinion, and I think she was going to be somebody.
Hey, did Miley Cyrus, was she country when she first started?
Country pop,
So Taylor Swift kind of copied
mostly, but
Miley
mostly
Cyrus.
pop music. Miley Cyrus, she does a lot of music, like not like obviously not rock and roll or anything like
Oh,
that, but you know
she
she
sang Head Like a Hole, dude.
yeah,
Have you
and
heard her version of that? It's really good. Oh,
just gotta
I was
pop the
watching that 70s
fast.
show this morning.
Anyways, I don't hate Miley Cyrus.
I don't hate Miley Cyrus
I
either.
think honestly,
She came in like a wrecking ball, man. She's pretty cool.
this ain't the edibles talking. I think she's very talented. She's very
I
talented,
think she's pretty hot also.
and
So
yeah, I got nothing against her. Hey, my
I
cousin's like,
like her.
hey,
I don't like her dad at all. I hate Achy Breaky Heart. God damn, fucking Billy Ray. That song was so that's like the Macarena, dude. Macarena or I'm Too Sexy. Those songs are trash. And I don't know why people bought trash back then. I don't understand that shit. And that album didn't have another hit single off of it. And it was like what, almost Diamond, I think. That Some Gave All, that Billy Ray Cyrus album. For
he,
one song. For one song. If they would have had streaming back then, nobody would have bought that album. Nobody would have bought them.
No, because
They would have streamed Achy Breaky Heart and never bought it.
if there was streaming back then, I mean, he'd still be pretty successful because there's artists that are just successful on one song nowadays, and people just go crazy about them.
Hey, what?
I don't mean to deviate, but there are classic songs from back then that are getting a resurgence now on
Go for it.
TikTok. And I don't care if this person who's listening to it only listens to that specific song. At least you're listening to a rock song. Like if someone only plays Master of Puppets, if someone only likes to listen to Hotel California because of some TikTok reel, hey, at least you're listening to an actual rock song.
Yeah, because like Billy Corgan
So
said, rock was taken out on purpose. They silenced their voices on purpose. So
hey, look, I used to be like, get off my lawn when it comes to TikTok and shit. But I've gotten older and I guess you could say I've mellowed out.
I,
TikTok doesn't bother me as long as you're like not being an asshole to anybody.
I put up stuff on TikTok all the time. Freeform Rock Podcast. Check out our TikTok channel.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I don't have a TikTok,
Oh, you look at
but I see
TikTok.
all these reels on Instagram and shit,
Ah,
and
we
most of
should
them
get
come from
TikTok to
TikTok.
follow Freeform, man. We got over 1,000 followers now. It's really cool.
Yeah. All right, I'll follow you guys on TikTok.
I know, man. It's a cool channel. And also, I don't know. I think Jerry has some channels on there now. I think he got into TikTok. Yeah, I know. I'm 55 years old. I'll
Maybe
use,
I'll be famous.
I'll use the TikTok. Maybe I'll be famous. Yeah. I just want our podcast to fucking hit new heights. I want this show because we're real. We don't sit here and fake shit. I said I was a Christian in the beginning of the show. That might turn people off. You know what? I don't care who you are. I
Dude,
will respect you and treat you like a person, whatever religion you're in, as long as you treat me with respect. I'm good with you.
exactly. Just don't hurt anybody. That's all.
Just don't hurt anybody, man. Don't be a dick.
Don't hurt anybody and don't hurt yourself.
Hey, what'd you think about Geddy Lee saying getting backlash because they're going on tour as Rush? He says, what else were we supposed to fucking call us?
Oh, dude, they were rushed before Neil Peart.
They were. And the thing is, it was cool that they
Dude, I think Alex and Geddy deserve it because, dude, their whole entire career, whether they changed their types of music they were doing, they always stayed true to themselves. They always kept the same lineup. So just give them a break. Give Geddy
the,
and Alex a break.
the thing
And
is, go ahead. Sorry.
I think what's the drummer's name again? Annika or Anik or what?
Annika Niles.
Dude, she's a killer drummer.
Like, yeah. And
Very good.
you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. You know what kind of sucks?
What?
That I think a member of Rush is hot.
I
I feel so weird
don't
saying
know. I
that
thought
the
Alex.
drummer is hot when Neil's my favorite drummer of all time. And now I'm looking at his replacement like, oh God.
Oh, I don't know.
Woo! She's hot.
I think Alex
And she
with
can
that.
play drums. How
I think
sexy is
Alex.
that?
I think Alex with that camel toe back in 2021 era was pretty cute with his little Farrah hair.
But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I'm like lusting after a member of Rush.
You're
How
busting a nut
we
over Rush.
how weird is that? Hey, at least
Yeah.
they have one
I'm
woman at
just
the show
kidding.
now.
I'm kidding. I'm glad we're not famous. I'd be canceled for that one.
At least they have one woman on the one woman at the show now.
Right.
But my ex-wife was a huge Rush fan. Shout out to Diane, man. I hope you're having a great
Dude,
time.
there's tons of women that love Rush.
I know. My girlfriend's starting to like
One of
Rush.
my
That's
friends on
cool.
the free one of my new friends on the Freeform page, Lee, Borja, that's her name.
Lee Borgia.
Yeah, dude, she loves Rush.
Oh, she loves a lot of shit.
And she
Dude,
loves Rush and
I've
Cheap
been
Trick
I've
and
been trying to
Gary
get her on
Moore.
I've been trying to get her on
Dude,
the podcast, dude.
dude, she knows her shit.
I
She knows her stuff, and I love that she posts deep tracks, man.
I'm gonna put shout out to Lee Borgia on
Makes
here.
me want to like check out other bands and go deeper into their catalog thanks to her.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say, man, she is cool. She lives over here somewhere in my
She's
area.
very nice person.
She's very nice, and I private messaged her, hey, come on the podcast. And she goes, no, that's not my thing. I don't want to do that. She's shy. You know, I will ask her probably every other month if she wants to come on the
That's
podcast.
understandable, man. There's some people that don't want to do podcasting and they just
I
like to
know,
listen.
but they're shy. You know, Jerry. Jerry was very reluctant to do a fucking podcast in the beginning. And guess what? I kept hammering the fucking guy. And now he's got his own podcast he's
He's got
creating.
tons of
He's doing all because the BS Sessions was invented in COVID because he was trying to do three shots down and couldn't get it done. People were bailing on him, blah, blah, blah. So I did a Yes podcast with him on Three Shots Down, which he never released, but then his first freeform, we did Yes 90125, basically the best Yes album ever, in our opinion here, because Trevor Rabin was on there. Shout out to you, Jerry. But man, now that guy has blossomed, he's better than I am. I'm so jealous of him. I love the guy. I'm jealous of you, Jerry. Fucker. Doing a
Hail
Sticks
Jerry.
podcast. Hail, Jerry. We bow down to your greatness. And he's got a radio show on Cranium, dude. Three shots
4 hours.
down. 4 hours. I used to do five, remember? And I couldn't get you motherfuckers on there half the time. It was okay. But
Dude,
Cranium Radio, man.
I was always at work when you were doing your show.
I know it sucks because I'm fucking Pacific. You guys all need to at least move to the Midwest. Jerry's closer to me. He's 2 hours. He's in the Midwest. He's in Tennessee, Cookville. But some Tennessee, I found out is in the Eastern time zone too. Shit, but fuck, man. There's lots of controversy going on. I agree with Getty, man. Back to that subject. We digress. Getty, call it what the fuck you want, man. You and Alex did not want to retire in 2015. You guys wanted to keep on going, but Neil Peart said, "Hey, man, I want to spend time with my daughter. I don't want to be losing it like from the song Signals. That was kind of about an expert thing in his profession, losing it. He
Great
didn't want
song.
to look like he wasn't Neil Peart on stage anymore. So he quit before he lost his talent. And I agree with that. But I think Neil, his family gives you the blessing, guys, to go out as Rush. You brought the family into it. Do it. And if I could sell a kidney to get to one of those shows in LA, I would. But I can't afford to lose a kidney. I got diabetes already. I can't lose another function there.
Dude, I love losing it. That's a great track.
Yeah.
Dude, Signals is a perfect album.
Dude, like I said before, subdivisions, man. A bullied kid,
Dude,
I was to be cool or be cast out.
Subdivisions, The Weapon, Analog Kid. Fuck, man,
I
what an
know some
album.
people don't like the countdown, but I
I
just,
love
oh, I
on the
love fucking countdown.
contraire. On the contraire, I love Countdown.
I love
Best
countdown.
song on the album, if you ask me.
But if you close your eyes and listen to those lyrics that Neil is putting out there, you're imagining the blast off of the spaceship. You're seeing that in your head. You're getting a vision of the music in your head. That is what's great about rock and roll. They paint you a picture. Bad music, bad rock and roll, bad pop. They don't paint you a picture of what they're talking about. A good songwriter, be it pop, be it rap, being it rock and roll or metal, when you listen to Dio, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about the description of what he's talking about. You're saying, what does a rainbow in the dark look like? What is it? What do you mean ride the tiger? What does that mean? You're getting all these visions in your head. It's like a comic book that's
Dude,
coming to life.
dude, don't talk to strangers.
What are you thinking about? You're thinking about a horror movie, aren't you? You think about like
So that
Freddy.
song is basically like a warning kind of song. Like, don't smell the flowers; they're an evil drug to make you lose your mind.
Yeah.
And well, what I've it should have been like obvious for me what the song is about. It's about you, my opinion. I think it's about being oppressed. Like this person saying, "Don't do this, don't do that," but you want to do this because if you're held back from so much, You have to explore things. You got to smell the flowers. They're not all of them are evil drugs, and
No,
not all women will bring you down. There's always a silver lining in each area of life.
there's always
And Dio puts a positive message in that song.
he puts a positive message. The only downer album that's one of my favorites that he was on was his solo album. God dang it, the 19. What's that album he did?
Angry Machines.
No, it ain't. Oh, I hate that album.
I love it. I love that album.
No, not the one the Master of the Moon or some album around there. That really sucks.
Oh, Dehumanizer is a very dark album.
Oh, I love Dehumanizer, but the album he did after Dehumanizer with Jeff
Oh, that's
Pilson,
Strange Highways.
Strange Highways. That album is so fucking dark, and he's not talking about dreams of dragons and queens.
Who's on that album? Is that Craig? Is Craig Goldie on there?
I think so, and so was Jeff Pilson, dude. Jeff Pilson was on that album. Fucking Doc and Rules. And Doc and
Yeah,
another band that paints pictures in your
they're
head.
awesome.
Oh my God. Great review of Under Lock and Key with Travis here, man.
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
But I'm just saying, man, for people who feel music, who love music, the way these, it has to have the lyrics, it has to have a heart, it has to have soul. Even if I don't like bands like Slayer and stuff like that, King Diamond, it has lyrics and it has the soul and it has great music. I give them that. It's just the vocals I can't get into. But I won't down the musicianship of those bands ever. Ever. I
Yeah.
think Metallica's still better than Slayer. But I think Slayer is number four, the big four to me. Because I don't even like them. That's why.
Dude, I don't know who I'd put in my bottom four. I don't know. I love all the big four, but Anthrax, and I love Anthrax, but they have to go somewhere.
You put them at four.
Yeah, Anthrax at four, Slayer at three, Megadeth two, and Metallica one.
I
They're,
pick Megadeth, then Anthrax, then Megadeth, and
I
Slayer.
absolutely love Megadeth, and well, to a certain extent,
You know what? Megadeth is, I don't
you know,
know, dude. I don't think they're,
I still hold,
I think Dave is still trying to chase that dragon of beating Metallica.
I
And he's
still
not writing for
hold
him,
that,
he's not
I
writing for
still
himself.
hold that love for the early shit to Countdown. All that stuff's amazing.
I think Metallica's always pushed Megadeth, and I think
But
Megadeth is the bastard brother to Metallica.
but I gotta say, dude, those first four Metallica albums, they crush anything
Anything
from
Megadeth
the
has
big
done.
four. Anything.
Anything,
And
right?
I'll die on that hill, motherfuckers.
And fuck you. I'll put fucking the Black album in that four. In the
Yeah,
five, first five. First five.
I like the Black Album, but not as much as the first four.
Well, yeah, but the Black album gets so much shit by these crusty
Yeah,
old
there's a couple
old
songs on
guys on
there.
fucking Centrum uh trying to say that that Black album fucking pissed them off, blah blah blah. They went
Dude,
against the thrash and blah
I
blah
love a
blah.
lot of the shit on there. There's some songs I don't care for, like I don't like Sad But True. I don't like The God That Failed. I
The
love
God
a
that
Wolf.
field that bass that Newsom is doing on that song,
I love
dude.
A Wolf and Man.
Oh
I
yeah.
love Holier Than Thou. I love Through the Never.
Yeah.
Great shit. And I never get tired of Enter Sandman. I think that song pummels. It's
That
got a
song
great catchy
rules,
riff.
dude. Dude, Lars, I, I,
It's a well composed.
I'm just, I'm gonna probably get shit with this. I love Lars Ulrich. I think he's the best thrash metal drummer besides Charlie Benante.
He's
I
the
think
best drummer for he
he's the one who
does
opened up
what I
everybody.
love about Lars Ulrich is a lot of people talk all about technicality. Yeah, technically Lars is not the best metal drummer, but he's good at what he does. It's
Dude,
simplistic,
he
and
is, how old is he right now?
not sure, but dude, I
He
have
is
tons
kicking
of
ass live in concert. That guy has
dude.
so much energy. I
Oh my god! Like
He's
listen
so
to
old. Him and Ian Pace are kicking ass right now.
Injustice for All, dude. He's a monster on the drums on that album. Listen to one, that Machine Gun Fire drum fills. My God, it's killer.
Dude. But I'm saying I love the first four Metallica albums with Kill 'Em All's my number one. I've always said that. And Red Lightning
Really,
number
that's your
two.
favorite?
Yeah. Kill 'Em
Oh,
All.
okay.
And then Master and then Ride the Lightning. Everybody picks Ride the Lightning one, but that's the way I go.
I
'Cause
like Ride the Lightning
you know
more
why? Because
because
Kill 'Em All got me into Metallica.
really,
So that has more special meaning, man. Then I got into Unjustice for All to that, but that's my fourth best Metallica album. So kind of goes in order, except that yeah, it goes in order. Like, well, no, it doesn't because I
it's
skipped.
all about Master of
I put
Puppets.
Master number two.
Master of Puppets is my favorite.
Well, dude, that would be my favorite if I didn't hear Kill 'Em
Best
All first.
best thrash album ever.
But
And I
if I
know
did,
it's and I don't say it because it's popular. I say it because it's facts
you want
to
to
me.
hear a story I never said before about Metallica.
Go ahead.
Before I got into Metallica,
Do
I
it.
was like, I'm a Christian, but I was like, everything that's not of God is evil. But I figured out that everything that's not of God works for the glory of God if you think about it, because we think about other things. But
Dude,
I'm
go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I like what you're talking about because there's something I want to say that's kind of similar to it. Go ahead.
I'm just saying I went into this record store. My friend was like, "Oh, look, Master of Puppets," and I'm looking at the album cover. Go, that's like Iron Maiden. You're fucking evil. No, I don't want to listen to that evil shit. And then I get a job at In-N-Out Burger, which I said this story. And my friend Scott Travato, I hope you're listening because I'm still friends with you. You're on Facebook, bitch. I got your phone number. I'm gonna text you and say I said talked about you on the podcast again, bitch. I love him. He's still working for In-N-Out Burger. What a fucking trooper. I love that guy. But I'm just gonna say he that guy, without him in my life, I don't think I would have got into Def Leppard, and him got me into heavy metal because he got me into thrash. He said, "Have you ever heard Metallica, bro?" I go, "No." So he takes me to his friend Dickie's house. You know, everybody in what 80s had a friend named Dickie. It's just like a name. Dickie. I think I'm friends with him on Facebook also. And I'm friends with his brother, Charlie McMillian. Hey, Charlie, if you're watching this, hi, brother. Me and him, he used to be in a lot of like House of Pain and shit. He got me kind of into House of Pain. So, Charlie, if you're listening, I like House of Pain because of you. But I'm just sitting there and he takes me. I have this it's three-cylinder Chevy Sprint, 1987. I went to Circuit City, got me a fucking system. First thing I do in a car, even when I was 18, I need the fucking sound. I want to feel the fucking sounds. I got me a good fucking 12-inch woofers. I can everything in this here. I had a CD player, pull out CD player. You know, we used to have pull outs, heavy as fuck. He had a case for it. And then he takes me to his house. He brings Kill 'Em All. He opens it up. It hasn't even opened up at the CD long box. And that's the version that had Am I Evil and Blitzkrieg on it, like extra tracks. It's like, if you find that Kill 'Em All CD with those tracks on it, get it. That's probably worth some fucking money. It was limited edition and it disappeared. And he puts it in. And I hear hit the lights. Lars, man. I'm a drum fan. I'm a Neil Peart fan. I hear Lars do that fucking intro. I was in for the first drum roll from Metallica.
Uh,
And I used to think they were evil. And then after that, my friend Lonnie from Linen Out Burger put in Power Slave in my CD player in my Sprint.
yeah,
And I got the fucking Iron Maiden. They're talking about history. They're talking about science. They're talking about like literature. This isn't evil. And then when I finally heard Number of the Beast, I go, they're saying what Revelation says. How is this evil? I'm done. I was misguided.
dude, I like shit that's overtly like demonic lyrics, but it doesn't change my views on things, and because I'm a Christian as well. But to
Amen, brother.
me, music, it's all art. And dude, when people say, "Oh, you know that person practices this or is that or that," their political views and shit, religious views and shit, dude, I don't care what they do. I care more about me. I care about how I'm gonna be. I care. I they're entertainers. I don't know them personally. I don't care what their beliefs are. I just care if the music's good. I love the music. That's all, man. That's it.
It's all
It's
about
all,
the music.
it's all about the music, man.
All about the
Morbid
music.
Angel. I don't give their lyrics. I don't pay attention. I just like the music. I like the vocals. I like how rough and just just makes you want to break down a door. I love it. Love Morbid Angel, and I love freaking Striper now too. I've gotten into Striper lately, man. I've
Hell,
been
oh,
listening
I
to them
can't wait
more,
for
and
that new Striper album. Oh
yeah,
my God.
dude, I was wrong about Striper.
You know what, Michael Sweet, he always said, he said, we don't, he said, we play with Slayer. We
But
play with fucking these bands.
and
We
I
don't care.
and I'll say the same thing about like when it comes to music. I'll say the same thing about horror movies or video games and shit like that. It's like you can enjoy that shit as long as you don't immolate it and like let it. Because if you say, "Oh, that show or that music made me do something bad," dude, you've always wanted to do that. You just needed that little spark to ignite the dynamite. You know, I'm tired of people blaming music and video games and action movies and stuff for violence.
They need to blame the person.
Blame the person. It's their
Blame the
fault.
person. Blame the
It's like
person.
Marilyn Manson didn't. Well, I don't want to go into that. You know,
Hey, dude,
I'll skip that one. I'll
I
skip that
don't
one.
like Marilyn Manson, but that last album we did a review on
Dude,
Freeform.
he got
That is a great album, dude. That new
he
album he
and
just did.
bands like
Oh shit.
him and bands like Ramstein and KMFDM caught so much heat when the Columbine massacre happened. It's not their fault that that happened. These kids were like burnouts, and they were just social outcasts that thought the world hated them, and they took a lot of innocent lives. It's not Marilyn Manson's fault. Jeez. Some people are just so stupid. They shouldn't even breed.
I
But you
agree,
know what I
man.
mean? It's like people blame music for things. It's like what like before that person maybe took their own life or killed somebody. How are they like before they listened to that music? Was there something going off in their head? Would they act a certain way? It's not the music's fault. It's the person listening to it.
But I'm just saying,
Guns don't kill people. It's the person
people,
that pulls the trigger.
exactly. Oh,
Idiots.
what was that movie where it says guns don't kill people, I kill people? What was that movie?
I'm just tired of these. Look, I myself am a Christian, but there's a bunch of Christians that give us a bad name
Go,
that are just
preach, brother, preach, brother.
totally like retarded when it comes to like talking about music being satanic and shit. There was one show where they exposed Metallica and said Metallica covered a Motorhead song called "The Prince." And like, first of all, Motorhead did not do that song. That was Diamond Head, you bunch of fucking retards. And second, dude, it's a song. It's a cover. It's like, so what if they're singing about, dude, James Hetfield has a Jesus tattoo. Come on.
Ah, that
You know what, dude?
I'm just saying people need to stop blaming other things for their actions and just
Why can't people just,
blame that
dude,
person for their actions,
why
not
can't
what
people just
they're.
enjoy shit? Why
Yes,
can't people just enjoy shit without having to look into an artist's views on things and political shit and religious shit? Just enjoy the music, man.
dude, this is
Separate the artist from the music and enjoy shit.
stop. This would be a perfect world for me. People would stop letting other people make opinions for them, people having a free will, free mind, and people who take responsibility for their own actions. Because I'm
Exactly.
tired of everything else getting blamed because of all this shit surrounding him. No, it's that person's fault. It's not society.
Dude, I separate the artist from the music
Yes,
unless, but there are exceptions. The dude from Lost Prophets or whatever, Ian Watkins, fuck that dude. I'm glad he's fucking dead. That guy was an evil person.
I don't know
He did
anything
some
about that guy.
he did horrible things to children, and I'm glad he's fucking dead. That's
Uh,
the one exception I'll make when it comes to separating artists from the music. If you're hurting children, then F you.
I agree with that, man. Kids should never be hurt, man.
Never.
They're innocent
Horrible.
and don't something
But
like that. It's just horrible. But man, let's get back to music. But the thing is, I this is what I always like to preach. It's not always about your whatever you think about. If somebody likes something, let them enjoy it. I may come down and make fun of you guys for liking stuff I don't like, but I'm
and
only
I do
joking.
too. I bust
I'm
your
only,
chops.
I'm only, yeah, I like Poison. I get made fun of. I get that, but I like it. I'm not going to say how I'm not going to like it because you told me not to like it. I'm going to like it because I generally like it. And there's stuff that you guys like that I can't stand. It's like, you know what? It gives you joy and it's awesome. And I'm happy it makes my brother happy or sister happy that they like something I don't like because I don't get it. That's fine. I might be a crusty old fool, but I will never down you for listening to something that I think is shit. Unless it's a boy band. Unless it's a boy band.
Yeah, because
Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block, and NSYNC. I will totally judge you for that.
hey, there's a couple of Backstreet Boys songs I can hang with.
Don't say that. You just lost your credit there. I like a
Well,
couple.
I never had credibility to begin with.
I,
Let's see.
I like a couple
But
because of Weird
oh
Al.
shit, I was gonna say, dude, I don't like Depeche Mode, but I loved that review because you talked about how their music helped you through some dark times. And even though I don't like Depeche Mode, I have an appreciation for them if they help you through some horrible times in your life, dude. That really, when I heard you talk about that, that I made me think, maybe there's some bands I don't like, but there's bands that people do like because they've gotten them through some hard times. When I was depressed, whenever, I was going through some hard times, and Metallica, Ride the Lightning, that album got me through a whole lot of bad times, and so did Pink Floyd, Animals. Those two albums got me through some very difficult times. 80s music, Whitesnake's 87 album and Def Leppard's Pyromania and Hysteria, those two albums, and all the Def Leppard stuff before Hysteria, all that stuff, they got me through some difficult times. And people may trash on Metallica, but to me, Metallica, there are some albums I don't like from them,
Me
but the
too.
albums that I love, those albums got me through some of the hardest, most challenging, most uncertain times of my life. So I love Metallica for that because they've been there for me.
I agree with that,
Rush
man.
has been there for me.
Yeah.
Triumph has been there for me. Black Sabbath has been there for me. I was going through there was one time last year, I was just going through it like hell. And I decided to put on some Black Sabbath to get my mood better. And I put on Master of Reality. And I heard Sweet Leaf, that opening riff, so groove laden and heavy and crunchy. But dude, that I'm not kidding. That riff is so heavy it'll make me cry because of how heavy it is. It is so otherworldly, and that riff just made me feel good. Hearing that crunchy, sleazy, groove laden riff from Wyoming, it just totally changed my mood around. Fucking love that music. Fucking love Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Black Sabbath has always been there for me when a lot of people haven't.
Mine is like Rush, the
Rush,
Beatles,
another band that got me through a lot of shit.
uh, Triumph, Depeche Mode, Duran Duran, Oingo Boingo. Yeah, if I can love Oingo Boingo, it's like
Van Halen.
Van Halen. Yeah, both Van Halens. I love both. I even like that Van Halen 3 album. I listen to it once in a while.
Well,
There's more good than bad on that album. People just give the bad more shit of it. There's some good fucking music on that Van Halen. Fire in the Hole, Without You, Dirty Water Dog. God, there's some good fucking music by Eddie on that fucking album. And Gary sounds amazing. And it's like I'm really tired of people giving Gary Sharon a bunch of shit. If you don't like Extreme, that's fine. The guy is fucking amazing. He can still sing live. And
Hey, man,
I'm just saying I don't think he would have ever got shit if he wasn't on Van Halen 3. They would have remembered him from Three Sides to Every Story by Extreme, and they wouldn't have gave him shit. But no, you
what?
took over for David Lee
Why,
Roth. You took over for Sammy Hagar. You must be shit being the third singer.
dude?
You're better than Mitch Malloy.
You know, I'm glad you love Extreme, man, because there's some. It's just that music speaks to you. It inspires you. You know, does it
That last
inspire you?
album,
Like, what do you love
Six.
about it?
Oh my
What do you
God.
love about Extreme the most? Besides Nuno's playing,
I love Gary's lyrics and
yeah,
he may move like a weirdo on stage. He
it
might have
impacts
weird
you
shit.
positively.
The guy could sing. I like his band without Extreme. I like his industry album, Exit Elvis with Tribe of Judah. Fucking great fucking industrial album that Gary did. You guys check that fucking album. That album is fucking amazing. Tribe of Judah, man. Exit Elvis. Check out that fucking album. Gary Sharon does industrial. It's not with Extreme. It's fucking good. It's fucking one of the most amazing underrated albums I've ever heard in my life. And then he has his album with his brother on guitar called Hurt Smile. Yeah, dude, they do a fucking great version of Pump It Up. And I don't like that song.
With
I
the
don't like,
Elvis Costello,
yeah, they do Pump It Up, but they rock it out.
I love that
It's
song.
so fucking good by Hurt Smile, Pump It Up. But I just get pissed off because people like just give Gary Sharon a lot of shit. And we got some ballers out there named Al Horta who knows that Gary Sharon rules. Love you, Al Horta. Giving you a shout out. Cheers, brother. But man, what is some stuff out there
Oh,
that
glad you
people give you
asked.
shit for listening to, man? Come on, tell me what's going
Well,
on.
a lot of classic shit, but dude, I know you're not a death metal guy,
Oh God,
but
no.
there can be exceptions to every rule. Like, have you tried listening to Death, the band Death?
No.
I mean, his vocals are very rough sounding, but I can hear what he's singing. I can hear what he's talking about. But the riffs are so. It's the riffs and the compositions of it all. Death is not your average metal band. They're amazing, and I got into them finally thanks to some friends of mine, like Leprosy and Individual Thought Patterns, Human. It's great stuff. I encourage you to check out Death. Like check out Human. You don't have to listen to it, man. Look, it's up to you. But Y&T, I brought them up earlier, just listening to Earthshaker, fuck, Squeeze, Dirty Girl,
No.
man,
Why and T,
Hurricane,
dude, Hurricane with Kelly
I
Hansen.
Believe in You.
You like Hurricane?
No, I don't like Hurricane, but I'm
Oh
talking
yeah.
about the Y&T song Hurricane.
Oh yeah. I went to the band Hurricane with Kelly Hansen. I love that album.
Rock We Trust, man, Don't Stop Running, This Time, Go for the Throat. Rock and roll's gonna save the world. Man, I love Y&T. Billy
Why?
Squier, I've been listening to a lot of Billy Squier lately. Emotions in Motion and Don't Say
Emotions
No.
in motion.
Emotions
That
in
that
Motion. I love
groove,
that I love the title track.
the
Emotion.
groove, dude. It's like got that bass line
Yeah,
going through it. Boom, boom,
sexy.
boom,
It's
boom, boom,
sexy
boom, boom,
sounding.
boom, 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 boom,
Very
boom.
sexual. I love that song. I love She's a Runner and
Oh, she's a
in her
runner.
eyes. I would play Emotions in Motion with my buddy Kevin. He passed away in 2020. Um,
Condolences, brother.
Thanks, man. He was a good dude. He loved the Lord and he loved rock and roll. And he was the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Him and I would play Billy Squier, Emotions in Motion all the time. Listen to that album all the time,
Boom,
dude.
boom. I got it on
Uh,
vinyl.
Now here's a band that I'm new to, and it makes me want to check out the singer's other band that you've championed a lot. I've checked out there's a band called Cobra, and the album's called First Strike, and I heard one of their songs came up on my shuffle because I added the album. And sometimes I'll add an album to my iPhone that I haven't heard because, sometimes I don't have time a lot to like listen to a full album because I'm always doing a lot of stuff. So I'll add the whole album there, and if it comes up on my shuffle, I'm like, oh shit, that's awesome. I'm gonna check out that album. But Cobra First Strike is very good, like early '80s hard rock. Kind of sounds like it's from the '70s, but it's '80s, and the lead singer, you like him a lot. He's no longer with us, unfortunately. Is Jimmy Jameson,
Oh yeah,
and he would join Survivor after
yeah.
Cobra. Now, I want to go do a Survivor deep dive because I only know the hit songs, and which I do. I love the
Ah,
hit songs, by the way. I love
dude,
Eye of the Tiger, and
I'm gonna say it's not a bad Survivor album until after the last good album by Survivor is Too Hot to Sleep. After that, it's just they did that
so
one album. It's
Jimmy
like
James. I want to check out some Jimmy Jamerson led
look, he's
plans.
very he did the fucking the theme for Baywatch, dude.
Yeah.
You know that at the end of Baywatch, that would be Jimmy Jamerson singing that song.
But I want to check Survivor out. I even love that first singer they had.
Dave Beckler,
Dude, that guy has some
dude,
pipes.
those albums are so fucking good. Caught in the
I
Game, Caught in the Game, dude. That album fucking rules. That was his last album before Vital Signs. Caught in the Game. It looks like a video game. And the song, Caught in that riff that fucking Frankie's doing. Dun, 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 dun. It's like Caught in the Game, Caught in the Game, the game. That fucking riff that he's doing that.
yeah,
You got
I checked out.
Santa Ana wins, dude. Santa Ana wins on fucking that last album with Dave Beckler. That's the best Survivor song ever. And I love
I'm
Jimmy.
gonna check them out, man. That Cobra album was awesome. No relation to King Cobra,
No,
but
we
I
don't.
like a lot. By the way, I do like that album with what's the album called? Ready to Strike or something.
Yeah,
I love that album with Mark slash Marcy Free.
yeah.
Yeah, man, I love that album.
Condolences to your family, by the
Yeah,
way.
man, that first Cobra album, the first King Cobra album, solid. You got Carmine Apiece on that album, dude. I love me some King Cobra. Nazareth, man. Been listening to a lot of Nazareth lately. I've been listening to Hair of the Dog, Close Enough for Rock and Roll, and Razmanaz. Those albums are killer, dude. And I know you guys did that one album. I don't let that album disparage you, man. I'm not gonna give away what the album is, but check out check out the '70s shit, man. That stuff's awesome. It's like great, just meat and potatoes, hard rock. Yeah, Nazareth is amazing. The Sweet. I'm a big fan of '70s glam. Been listening to The Sweet a lot lately. Been listening to a lot of Mott Hoople and David Bowie from
So
the
you like
'70s.
in modern day Def Leppard then?
No.
But you're listening to all three of those bands that they're modeling themselves after.
Oh, I love Def Leppard, but to a certain period. But
You
the
like take what
Sweet,
you want, take what you
Sweet,
need. Come
Sweet
on.
Fanny Adams, Give Us a Wink. Dude, the Sweet are a great band.
They are, but I'm just saying those are three of Def Leppard's influences that changed their sound in the later years. So I'm just
Yeah. Let's see. Scorpions. I've been listening to my favorite era of the Scorpions is the Uli John Roth period because to me they brought like you have the great vocals of Klaus Meine and then you have this Hendrix like wizard guitar wizard playing of Uli John Roth. The dude Uli John Roth is one of my favorite guitar players. He has so much soul in his playing, and he can play fast as hell, but he can also use pure emotion in his music.
who's the guitar player now that's in the Scorpions?
Matthias,
Yeah, I take the Matthias era
I
over
love
everybody.
Matthias too.
I think
Dude,
Matthias is very
the
underrated.
Scorpions always had great guitar players.
But the thing is, yeah, Uli was great, Shanker was great, you know.
So, and
You
and
got the brother of Shanker in Scorpions, great rhythm,
Michael,
and he plays some leads, Michael.
Michael and Rudolph, and
Yeah,
I'm
Rudolph
just,
Shanker.
dude, the
But I'm just
'70s
saying,
Scorpions. I love
it's
that
good,
shit. Like my
but
two favorite Scorpions albums are Virgin Killer and Love Drive. Those
dude,
albums are phenomenal. And to Love Drive, oh, can't get it. But like Virgin Killer has like Catch Your Train and Pictured Life and Yellow Raven,
it's great stuff,
Polar Nights.
but I think Matthias brought the groove into the Scorpions. They had
He did bring the groove in the
more
Scorpions, but
harmony, more guitar harmony.
well,
It's
there
like
was more groove in the Mate-
Him and Rudolph playing those like harmony leads. It's like they didn't do that with the other Scorpions guitar. Rudolph was more with Matthias. They were more like equals together when Matthias was in the band.
I just, you know, I'm just a big fan of that '70s
I know, but I
Scorpion
think
sound.
Rudolph got better with Matthias in the band.
Yeah. Well, Rudolph has always been a great guitar player.
But he was overshadowed.
Yeah, he's a
He was
great player,
overshadowed by Uli and, Michael
and
Schenker, his
and I
brother.
gotta agree with Joseph Staub and Dr. Fuck, where people are like people don't talk about Klaus Meine a lot when it
Oh, he's
comes
a
to great
great
singers.
vocal
And when
dude.
he does die, I sure hope not. But when he passes away, if he pass one day he's gonna pass away, and people are always gonna be like, "Oh, I love his music." You never talked about Klaus Meine before. So I'll say it right now that I think Klaus Meine, I agree with Joseph Staub and Dr. Fuck, that Klaus Meine is one of the greatest rock singers ever.
I
I
agree
love
with
his
that.
voice. He's phenomenal. Klaus Meine is the man.
I
And
agree with that.
my favorite Scorpion song is kind of an oddball choice. But I love Is There Anybody There from Love Drive. That song is just so
So
catchy. I love that tune. And I love the whole album. I love Another Piece of Meat and freaking I Can't Get Enough and Holiday. So good. I love it.
I like coming home.
I love Coming Home.
Coming home, dude.
My
Uh,
favorite.
that dude, that it just starts off so serene, and then they come in with those riffs. It's like it starts with Klaus because Klaus takes the song, and then the other guys accompany him in that song because Klaus ruled that song. Think about it,
Dude, with it,
because it's
what,
just his
no
voice
matter
and
what,
a slight acoustic
no,
guitar to start it.
no matter what album that got you that you're a fan, no matter what era of the Scorpions you're a fan of, we can all agree that Scorpions is an amazing, amazing band. And I think uh, there's stuff about them that I think I consider underrated a bit because there's more to the Scorpions than just "Rock You Like a Hurricane" and "Winds of Change." There's so many other albums and songs from them that are just as great, if not better, than their hits.
There's better songs out that album that fucking that whatever that fucking song. What was that song? But on there
Oh,
they
"Rock
got a
You Like a Hurricane,"
no the album Winds of Chains. That album they have a song called Don't Believe Her. Great fucking song. He said she'll give you bad,
dude.
but don't believe her. That song rules on that fucking album. Crazy.
I just can't get enough of. Sorry, Mark.
She'll give you fever. Yeah, I love that song.
I can't get enough of Klaus Meine. The dude's been making music since 1965, and his voice still sounds
Dude, that
amazing.
last album ruled. God, I love
Dude,
it.
his voice, he hasn't lost his voice. He still sounds amazing. He's a freak of nature, that dude. I love Klaus Meine.
Me too.
Oh my
Klaus
God.
was.
I've been listening, and the last one, this Deep Purple album is divided upon some fans, but I think it's underrated as shit. The Battle Rages On, and that's the final album with Richie Blackmore, and it's the return of Ian Gillan to the band because he was fired for a short period during before Slaves and Masters came out, which had Joe Lynn Turner, and
King of Dreams rules.
it was kind of hard to get Ian Gillan back in the band because Ian Gillan and Richie Blackmore were just totally like pistols at dawn against each other. And Richie Blackmore's like either he goes or I go at this point, and you all know what happened afterwards. But the battle rages on. The last with Richie Blackmore. I think that album is fantastic. It's underrated. The title track and Ramshackle Man and Nasty Piece of Work, dude. Those songs are killer. They sound like they would have fit perfectly on Perfect Strangers, man. There's songs on Battle Rages on that are heavier than some stuff on Perfect Strangers, man. I love when Deep Purple gets really fucking heavy, like something like Bloodsucker or Black Knight or like Rat Bat Blue or man Super Trooper. All those Deep Purple songs are so heavy and kick ass. That's why I love them so much because I think they got plenty of groove.
The song Perfect Strangers is
I think
fucking
I think Deep
amazing.
I think Deep Purple has a lot of groove in their music.
Yeah, the album Perfect Strangers, dude. That is a groove-tastic
Oh
decent
my
song.
god! And I love Burn and I love Stormbringer.
And that last album they just made, that had a fucking groove with the new
I
guitar
I
part.
was listening to man, I was listening to Burn the other day and Sail Away came on. You know that one,
Yep.
dude. Just I love the intertwining the dual vocals of David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes. They just totally mesmerize me. And to this day, too, both those singers, man, Glenn Hughes and David Coverdale, they are both, oddly enough, they are both in my top five favorite singers ever. I honestly, I would put David Coverdale. This may be a hot take. I don't know. Maybe some people would agree with me. I think David Coverdale is the greatest rock vocalist of all time. I
Oh,
think,
I disagree with that one big time.
but you gotta admit, the dude is an amazing
Oh,
singer.
I'm not gonna slide it, but personal preference, it's
I would put David Coverdale at number one because I love the way he croons. He has a great rock and roll bluesy voice, but I love the way he croons, and I love those shrieks he does,
yeah, I'm not
and
sliding that at
Still the
all.
Night, and
Still
oh
the
my
night,
god,
it's amazing. But I'm just gonna say, I think he's my top five. He's my fifth.
I would put Steven Tyler in my top five also.
I put Steven Tyler in my top five. But I've always said this. I'm never gonna go back on it, and you know this
Lou
about
Graham,
me, Lou Graham. Lou Graham, Steve
but
Perry,
I love Glenn Hughes.
Glenn
What
Hughes,
an
I think is
amazing
number
voice.
four.
I would put damn Robin
Uh,
Zander.
Robin Sanders right there. I think I skipped three because that's Robin Sanders.
Klaus Meine, Paul
That's mine is
McCartney,
my top 10. Yeah. Okay.
Paul McCartney. I would put in my top
Paul
10.
McCartney. Yeah, I put him
Yep,
way above John Lennon.
I put Ronnie James Dio in the
Ronnie
top
James
10.
Dio's in my top
I would
five.
put, but yeah, number one for me is David Coverdale.
Okay, Coverdale probably number nine.
I like Judgment Day,
Robert Plant has to be above.
dude. A
Ah,
sailing
shit.
ships, out sailing
I
ships.
gotta put my number two, Robert Plant.
Nice, me too. I love Robert Plant.
Yeah. We can't forget about Robert Plant, or we're
But
not
dude,
rock fans there. We
for
lose our
White
cred.
Snake, you know, a lot of the White Snake album, a lot of people kind of
Because we were rating David Coverdale over Robert Plant. Come on, man. Robert Plant. I fucked up there.
I love Robert Plant. He's
Yeah.
in my top 10 as well, but I love David Coverdale's voice more.
Woo. That's controversial there.
I don't give a shit. But
I love it.
anyway, what was I gonna say about David Coverdale? I don't know. It's just one album that Whitesnake fans are kind of like yeah about, and there's some people that love it. I love this album. Um, uh, is it Slip of the Tongue? Is that the album?
Oh yeah, with Steve Vai.
Dude,
Judgment
I
Day.
think I think that album is fantastic.
Judgment
It's a
Day.
it's a great album. People thought Steve Vai wasn't a good fit for Whitesnake. It's a little different, but Steve Vai did a great job with Whitesnake.
Oh shit, yeah.
But I would have liked to heard an album with Adrian Vandenberg and see what that would have been like. But yeah, Wings of the Storm. I think in my opinion, I don't think the title track should have been released as a single first. And I don't think it would have been a good opener because it was kind of jarring. I'm like, what's this? This doesn't sound like something from '87 or Slide It In. It sounds a little off-putting. But then the next bunch of songs are just so killer. I would have put like Judgment Day first. But it's a great album. I don't like Slowpoke. So that's called something Slowpoke or whatever. I hate that song. But I love the new version of Fool for Your Lovin'. I love Sailing Ships.
Oh yeah.
Coverdale's performance on that song as a vocalist, man, is one of the best ever. Absolutely
Coverdale
fantastic.
Page was a great album too.
Uh, yeah, absolutely. And I love the Whitesnake album, Come and Get It, where it has this crystal apple with a cobra's with a
Mhm.
snake's head inside it. And dude, there's a song on there called Child of Babylon that fucking owns and Don't Break My Heart Again. Fuck. That early Whitesnake when they were just a like a barroom blues rock band, it was amazing. Love the early Whitesnake stuff before John Sykes came around. And I love John Sykes. And I think I'll end it there with what I've been listening to. Just lots of Whitesnake too.
I just been listening to the new Black Crows, the last Cheap Trick, stuff like that, and listening to that new Black Label Society album. Woo! Oh shit. I need to get that. That needs to be in my CD rotation. I'm like,
Is that
damn.
any good?
Oh yeah, dude, it's really good. That Ozzy song, dude. It just makes you miss Ozzy even more, dude. Album rules. And I like how he has another guitar player in there now. It's just not
Really?
since Doom Patrol, he's had another guitar player in with him.
Awesome.
Yeah, check that shit
Dude, my
out.
favorite Black Label Society song. Damn, that's tough, I'll be honest with you, because Black Label Society has a lot of great stuff. I love Stillborn, even though that's their hit. Stillborn's a hit. I love Concrete Jungle. That song is awesome. I love Bleed for Me and Doomsday Jesus and Funeral Bell, all that shit. And Suicide Messiah. I love that early Black Label Society stuff. It's excellent. Like Mafia, what an album. I'll definitely check out that new Black Label Society album. I'm interested.
Yeah,
What did you think? I love when Zach does covers.
Yeah, it's
And
good.
he did a really now I think Blind Faith did a way better. Well, Blind Faith, they did it the best because it's the original. Can't Find My Way Home.
Jerry disagrees with you.
I think Zach Wilde did a phenomenal cover of Can't Find My Way Home, where it's just him at a piano. It's beautiful. I love Zach Wilde's voice. I think he's a great singer, don't you think?
Yeah, I like him a
It just
lot.
sounds powerful. And I love like Book of Shadows and the Pride and Glory album. It's excellent.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna have
Oh,
to get out of here. I'm getting tired.
yeah, this edible's really taking hold.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
So, love you, Travis,
I
man.
love you too, man.
Make sure like, share, and subscribe. We're out of here. We love y'all. Later.
All right. Take care, guys. Happy
Happy Easter.
Resurrection Day.